David and Jonathan, a friendship like no other. Have you ever had a friend who stood by you no matter what? Today's story is about one of the greatest friendships in the Bible, the friendship between David and Jonathan. After David defeated the giant Goliath, he became famous throughout Israel. People celebrated his victory, and everyone knew that God was with him. Among those who admired David was Jonathan, the son of King Saul. Even though Jonathan was the prince and next in line for the throne, he felt an instant connection with David. The Bible says that Jonathan loved David as he loved himself. To show his friendship, Jonathan gave David his robe, armor, sword, bow, and belt. These were valuable possessions and symbols of his position as a prince. From that day on, David and Jonathan became the closest of friends. As David's popularity grew, King Saul became jealous. The people sang songs praising David, and Saul feared that David might one day take his throne. Soon, Saul's jealousy turned into anger. He even tried to kill David several times. Jonathan found himself in a difficult situation. On one side was his father, the king. On the other side was his best friend, David. Jonathan knew that what his father was doing was wrong. Instead of staying silent, Jonathan chose courage. He warned David about Saul's plans and helped him stay safe. The two friends made a promise before God that they would always care for each other and for each other's families. One day, Jonathan secretly met David in a field. There, Jonathan encouraged David and reminded him to trust in God. Even though Jonathan knew that David would one day become king instead of him, he never became jealous. Instead, he supported God's plan. Their friendship wasn't based on what they could gain from each other. It was built on loyalty, trust, and love. Eventually, they realized they might never see each other again. With tears in their eyes, they embraced and said goodbye. It was a heartbreaking moment, but their friendship remained strong. Later, Jonathan died in battle. When David heard the news, he was deeply saddened. He mourned the loss of his dear friend and remembered the bond they shared. Years later, after becoming king, David searched for someone from Jonathan's family. He found Jonathan's son and showed him kindness, honoring the promise he had made long ago. The story of David and Jonathan teaches us an important lesson. True friendship is not about popularity, power, or personal gain. A true friend stands by you in difficult times, tells you the truth, encourages you when you're discouraged, and remains loyal, even when it costs something. In a world where friendships can come and go, David and Jonathan remind us what genuine friendship looks like. A friendship built on love, loyalty, sacrifice, and faith. And that's why, thousands of years later, their story continues to inspire people around the world.